Yo guys, what is going on? It's Lukey here and welcome back to another video. So in today's video we're going to be talking through the top 10 S&D class setups. I've had a lot of requests for these class setups lately, so I'm going to be doing them. If you have any other requests for any specific class setups, maybe top 10 rush class setups or stuff like that, let me know down below. I have covered the top 10 Warzone, top 10 multiplayer, and now I'm covering the top 10 S&D. If you're looking for the other class setups for normal multiplayer and Warzone, check my page. And like I said, if you have any requests, just go ahead and comment down below and I will make a video on it as soon as possible. If you guys enjoy, make sure to subscribe. I'm currently 10 subscribers away from 37,000 subscribers at the time of making this video, so if you guys can help me hit that, that'd be amazing. Anyway, let's get into this. So the first class is on the screen, as you guys can see. This is the MP7, which is probably one of my go-to weapons in multiplayer. It's probably my favourite weapon, to be fair, or at least one of my favourite weapons. I like to use the mono suppressor on most of my weapons. I just want to quickly say that because obviously it doesn't take you off the minimap when you shoot, but it does suppress your weapon, which is quite nice, and it also increases your range and accuracy by a little bit, which is pretty nice. Now, next up is FSS Recon, obviously for more damage and all that kind of stuff. Merc foregrip, stipple grip tape, and the close quarter stock. Now, if you guys want more ammo, you can take off the stock and stick on a 60-round mags. I do that sometimes, probably on smaller maps. But on those bigger S&D maps, I just like to go ahead and use 30-round mags and use that stock, because usually on S&D, you're not really going to get into many gunfights where there's lots of enemies, so 30 rounds should be enough for you. But like I said, on those smaller maps you can put on 60 instead. For the perks and everything like that, I like to use a knife as my secondary. At the moment I'm just using this cleaver because obviously the cleaver is a new weapon that you get in the challenges, on the trick or treat challenges event, and it looks pretty cool, so that's what I've been using. For the perks, I like to use EOD, Ghost, and Shrapnel. EOD is because there's a lot of grenades, a lot of claymores, and just a lot of explosives usually being thrown across the map at the beginning of rounds, etc. And there's usually a lot of claymores as well, so that's going to be helpful to stay off those grenade kills and stuff like that. Now, I like to use Ghost because a lot of people get UAVs, so obviously if you don't have Ghost on, the enemies are going to come straight for you and you're going to get killed straight away. I like to use Shrapnel because it gives me 2 pieces of explosive equipment, which is really helpful. Now, for the explosive equipment, I just like to use frag grenades because I can cook them and I can time it well. I used to use C4s, but obviously C4s have been nerfed now and they absolutely suck. Another good thing to use as well is the thermite, if you have any riot shielders on the other team. So if you guys have a class with a thermite ready to kill riot shielders, then the thermites are really helpful. I like to use a stim shot just so I can run to the other side of the map at the beginning of the game really fast. Anything else that is quite good is a snapshot grenade because it lets you see people through the walls, and also a smoke grenade is quite good if you guys want to quickly like flank an area. A flash and stun is also pretty decent as well, but I would prefer to use something else. Next class is going to be my number 1 rushy class. This is my MP5 and I use this class whenever I feel like just rushing the absolute hell out of the other team. So I use subsonic integral suppressor, tac laser, 45 mags, sleight of hand, and the stock. Stock for more mobility, sleight of hand to reload faster, more ammo the better, tac laser for more mobility, and then a subsonic integral suppressor, so whenever I kill an enemy, the enemies do not know where the enemy died. As you can see, it hides the enemy's skulls and it makes your weapon suppressed, and it increases your ADS time as well, which is pretty nice. Next up, we got the sniping class. I use this class whenever I just want to have a bit of fun, quick scoping, trying to hit some nice little clips. I use the longest barrel, tac laser for more ADS time, a sniper scope, sports stock for more ADS speed again, and then stipple grip tape for more ADS speed once again. Same perks and all that kind of stuff on every class, just as a reminder. Next up, we got the M13. I like to use the Tempest Cyclone, the GI Mini Reflex, stipple grip tape, 60-round mags, and the Commando foregrip. Now, the GI Mini Reflex on this weapon, I don't know what it is, but it's like the perfect combination, I swear. So I really recommend you guys sticking on the GI Mini Reflex on this weapon. Next up, we got the CDL Champs M4A1. Now, I pretty much keep the attachments the exact same on this class as what they came with the variant. The only thing I did change is I put a mono suppressor on instead of the compensator, but this is actually already a very good class setups, and these are the attachments it comes as default. We got the stock M16 Grenadier barrel, Commando foregrip, stipple grip tape, and the no stock You don't need a sight on this weapon because the iron sights are super clean, so the iron sights are going to be really easy to use. Next on this list we have the Uzi, which is one of my favourite weapons. Again, this weapon is so powerful, it's so small, and it just feels so nice to use. It's such an easy weapon to use as well. So we've got the mono suppressor, the Carbon Pro barrel, Merc 4 grip, the 41 AE mags of course because it gives you more damage and range, and then we've got the no stock for higher mobility. Now the mono suppressor on this weapon is literally the same size as the weapon, but this weapon is so nice to use. Next up we've got the AN94, we've got mono suppressor. No, this is the AK-47, sorry. I always get confused because they kind of look the same. This is the AK-47 and I'm using the new variant that you get with the Dr. KARLOV bundle. We've got the mono suppressor, the Romanian barrel, 40 round mags, stipple grip tape and the sleight of hand. Stipple grip tape and sleight of hand is quite needed on this weapon because I feel like the reload time and the mobility on this weapon is a bit slower than your usual weapon, but it still feels absolutely amazing and it's one of the best weapons in the game. A super underrated weapon this is. I hardly ever see anyone using this weapon. Next up we got the, I'm very sorry for this one, but we got the Model 680 Fire Breath rounds. Once again, I'm sorry for this weapon, but I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of fun to use. It is kind of fun. So we've got the Forge Attack Marauder, I'm not sure how to say it, Merc 4 grip, 5mm laser, Dragon Breath rounds, and the sleight of hand perk. Next on the list we've got the CR56 AMAX, we've got the Zodiac barrel, tac laser, exo stock, 45 mags, and the Commando 4 grip. This weapon is one of my favourite weapons in the whole game. I just absolutely love this weapon. It is super clean. The iron sights are some of the nicest iron sights in the game, and it is such a nice weapon to use. Lastly, we got my little melee class setup, or ninja class setup, whatever you guys want to call this. We've got the right shield for protection on the back. We've got the Kali sticks, or you can use a knife, or you can use whatever you want. And then we've got the EOD, Ghost, and Shrapnel once again. We've got thrower knives, and we've got a snapshot grenade. Or you can use stuns or anything like that. So yeah, that's my top 10 class setups. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe for more content. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.